The biggest area of our body involved in determining what becomes us from the outside world is our intestines. This is a screening process that anything from the outside world that wants to become part of us has to go through. And it asks one key question. Are you digested down far enough to have lost your original identity and now be able to become part of us? This is especially important for proteins, where if you absorb an incompletely digested protein, your body is going to have to interpret it and treat it like an outside invader. Gluten is a classic example of this, where a chunk of it mimics endorphin, which we think of as a happy runner's high, but in the wrong part of the body, triggers all kinds of havoc. So, we've talked about how to complete the digestive process, but now the issue is what happens if that security that keeps things from getting absorbed prematurely starts to work poorly? For the assessment, the number one telling symptom is excess gas and bloating. One of the most common causes of intestinal problems is imbalance in the biome. This makes up the over 10 trillion healthy organisms that live side by side with us. But when they go out of balance, big problems. So if you're having gas, think fermentation makes gas, and you're having nasal congestion, that's a sign that your body really wants help. Another very telling symptom is, well, how can I put this graciously? Remember back in grade school, there would always be one little kid who would pass these silent but deadlies? That sulfur smell is a sign that the bacteria are out of balance, and that causes breakdown of certain sulfur amino acids, giving that smell. I'm going to give you 4 outstanding tools. Number one is Caprilex, which is a caprylic acid compound. Meanwhile, while doing any of these things, use a multiprobiotic 40 billion. And you want to just take one of these a day. 20 billion, which is in one single capsule, is plenty, and that's a really optimal amount for most people. And then berberine balance, which gives a really high potency berberine, which is excellent for rebalancing many, many different organisms in the gut. But here's one of my personal favorites. Get the Ultra Forte MFP, 2 twice a day for 1 month. It has a mix of grapefruit seed extract, olive leaf, berberine, black walnut. This is a wonderful gut bacteria rebalancer. And they're going to find that these simple tools will help you start feeling good again. So we've talked about optimizing upper and lower digestion, easy to do, and leaves people feeling dramatically better. Talking about feeling dramatically better, next let's talk about video 7, which will be optimizing mood.